GreenTeaGuru.co.uk offers green tea, white tea, black tea, oolong tea, and we absolutely love Puerh tea, with offerings of Misty Peaks, Yunnan sourcing, Munghai, and Shaguan. We regularly visit Hong Kong and Guangdong, sourcing out very interesting and special cakes for your tea table. Green Tea Guru, based in UK with worldwide delivery. Guys, hello and welcome. It's Ollie from greenteaguru.co.uk. Today we're looking at the Pin Xiang 2007 Chuo from Bulang, Guangdong storage. Alright guys, this is an absolute beast of a Chuo. 250 grams. The compression is fairly tight. Well, that's an understatement. It's rock solid. But you can look at this discoloration. I mean, this is Guangdong storage. It's, you know, anything Guangdong has had the bitterness absolutely kicked out of it. Coming apart, not too bad, to be quite honest. I have noticed in previous Chuos that they were very solid compression. This one's coming away okay, so a nice little surprise. But we will notice some very nice aged flavours with this Chuo. This one's currently on sale for, well, you can get a whole Chuo for £12.50 from the Green Tea Guru site. But you know, you can get a 20 gram taster for £1.95. It's, I think, a really decent priced Guangdong store tea. Okay, so I've just boiled some water. I'm going to chuck all of this straight into our trusty little glass teapot. How much tea have I got here? Chuck some dust away. Hard to tell really. 7+ grams I'd expect. But I'm going to chuck in some water. First rinse now. And it's been a little while since I tried this tea. So in many respects, I'm reliving this with you guys. Earthy, mushroom notes, mushroom, deep earth, but not overbearing. And now that sort of sweet, aged aroma coming through at the end. Booming. Right. First infusion ready to go. Ooh. Now the liquor is, well, the first infusion is light brown, orange, looking good. Earthy sweetness, I think, is the best way to explain this. It's interesting. I'm to the end of my first cup, and I'm starting to notice the slight tinge of wet stored tea, and it's not a bad thing at all. I don't like wetter stored tea when you've got to sift through maybe 2 or maybe 3 washes to rinse out that sort of sour, damp, dank sort of taste associated with wetter stored tea. This is, from what I can see, right on the brink of what a wetter stored tea would be. It's been developing in Guangdong in dry storage. But then, you know, you have different elements of dry storage. You've got wet dry storage, you've got dry storage. So this one is showing signs of wetter stored tea, but as I've only done one rinse, oh, that's nice and sweet now. As I've only done one rinse, and you know, the first infusion is not really sour, just a tiniest sort of nudge to it, like the flavour's there. Slight flavour of wetter storage tea, but without any dankness. It's just a bonus, really. I hope that makes sense. Interesting. No hint of bitterness at first whatsoever. A little bit watery, as is sometimes expected on the first infusion. But let's find out on the next one. Alright, second infusion now, chaps. And we're really hoping for a bit more of an explosion of taste. That was a good sort of start up to see where things might take us. Might leave it for a little bit longer to sit. So, second infusion. I did leave it a little bit longer. Slight bitterness coming through. That slight dankness of the wet storage taste is coming through much more. But overall, I think this is a really good representation of a Guangdong storage raw that's been pushed right to the brink of wetter dry storage without any, you know, overtly dank flavors. You know, this is right to the tip, and I think really it's a really good buy at $12.50 for a 200-gram chuo. Sweetness has gone a little bit in this infusion. I did notice some sweetness on the aroma, a little bit on the first, but you know, it's not really here. A little bit more viscous, not as watery as the first infusion, which is you know, to be expected. But if you really want to avoid that bitterness, don't push it as far as I did, and you won't notice it at all, really. I probably did about a 10-second infusion on that one. Pretty basic in flavour. Nothing complex here, really. If you're into the sort of the wetter storage flavour, then it's all here. And you know, with the bitterness that's present, you could say that it probably could spend a little bit more time over in Guangdong to get rid of that sort of that bitterness that's there. But really, it's absolutely fine to drink right now. Good tea. Okay, infusion number 3. I didn't push it so far this time, so you probably saw that infusion 5 seconds, a bit more. Bit of a smoky aspect coming out now. Age taste still there. Soup colour not changing at all. Very consistent with this sort of dulling orange. So a slightly smoky aspect being introduced now to this dank, wet storage taste that is the pinnacle of this tea, to be honest. Yeah. The texture's slightly less viscous because I pushed it less. Good tea. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to experience Guangdong, Hong Kong storage for yourself, really this baby, the Puerh Xiang Chuo, is a really good budget buy. you'll experience exactly what I'm talking about. Other good examples are the 2004 CNNP Zongcha I mentioned briefly, and also the Yunhai 888 cake, which is smooth as silk. Very, very good. Thank you very much for stopping by. Until next time, people, happy cupping.